at Sunrise this morning. I'm Lauren and I'm here at Mary. We're hanging out at the Columbia store in Breckenridge. They just did a grand reopening. They've done this great remodel. They now have a women's section, a men's section, and an entire shoe wall. So if you haven't been here before, make sure you come check it out right on Main Street in Breckenridge. And Mary, you have the cutest little dog here with you today.
I know. This one's actually one of the lucky ones. He's my dog that I adopted from our shelter 8 years ago. He is almost 16 years old. And I got him when he was 8, so I didn't think I'd have him this long. So I'm a real supporter of adopting older dogs, like senior dogs, because they they can be set in their ways, but they're almost always trained and potty trained. You don't have to go through all the work that you do with a puppy. Puppies are a lot of work. Yeah. So I got Marley when he's 8, and he is now almost 16. February he'll be 16. So he is my little he's my spoiled brat. Now he's so spoiled. He just thinks he's the king tut. So
He's probably very grateful for you.
yeah, he is. He was in shelters for many months.
Aww.
Yeah.
I feel like adopting older dogs too is probably really great because they probably did come from a family and they wonder what's going on, and they probably are more grateful.
He was with several owners, and he just got passed around like a foster child. So yeah, he sort of hit the jackpot with us.
Yeah, seriously, you have your own bag of treats with you. He has this cute little sweater.
Right.
So can you tell us a little bit more about the animal shelter?
Yeah, the animal shelter is located in Frisco at the County Commons. Their visitation hours are 10 to 4 every day except Sunday. I think it's half day tomorrow on New Year's Eve, as it was on Christmas Eve. But you can go there anytime when you're not busy and check out all the dogs and the cats. They got a lot of dogs right now, and I think they still have a lot of cats. And I just really, really urge people to adopt. Don't go to a puppy mill. Don't go to a pet store. There's so many deserving animals in our shelter, and then they make the most grateful pets. They know that they've found a forever home, so they're great. Our shelter is really great too.
Yeah.
They're like I said, they're located in Frisco. Their number is 668-3230 if you want to call first. But go over and check them out. You can just kind of walk through anytime between 10 and 4.
And I think that you said you were a volunteer before you found Marley and adopted him.
I was a volunteer for a long. I'm still a volunteer, but I basically was there every day walking dogs. If you can't have a dog at the where you live, and some landlords don't let you have pets, but you want to spend time with animals, you just got to take a class there. It's a couple times a month. It's about an hour and a half class, maybe 2 hours, and then you're all set. Then then you're a volunteer. You just sign in, you grab a leash, and you take the dogs for walks. It's really great. It's a great way to spend time with animals.
I would be that person who's like, okay, I need to start my dog zoo now that I love this one and this one and this one and this one.
I take a lot more home, but right now I got my hands full with him. He doesn't act like he's 16. He certainly doesn't act like he's 16, but.
No, he came bounding in here this morning.
Yeah, he's been homebound a little bit because it's been so cold.
Right.
We just didn't. It's kind of too cold for his little feet to walk. So he's pretty excited about getting out of the house today.
Super cute. And we want to thank our sponsor for Pet of the Week.
Yeah, our sponsor is Big City Blues, which is just down the street that way in the next block across from Starbucks. Andrea's had that boutique here, women's boutique here, for close to 20 years, maybe 20. The best selection of designer jeans in the county, accessories, coats, bags, shoes, cocktail dresses, like fancy dresses, people that have New Year's Eve party to go to.
Yeah.
We have a lot of fundraisers and events here in the mountains too. So, but she's just pretty much got everything. So check out Big City Blues. It's on Main Street across from Starbucks. Go in and tell Andrea thanks.
Yes.
Without her, we wouldn't be able to get a pet every week. I just didn't have the time today with our little shortened staff this week to get over and get a dog from the shelter. But he works.
Yeah, it's great to hear
from the shelter.
He's like a success story. It's great.
Absolutely. I don't know anybody that doesn't have a success story from the shelter.
No,
So.
I don't either. And I love when we see people on the street. Remember that time we saw someone on the street who had adopted one of the dogs?
Yeah, it was great.
That was awesome. Well, Mary, thank you so much for bringing Marley in. I'm glad I finally got to meet him. I've heard so many stories about him. He has a lot of personality.
Yeah, he's got a lot of personality. Baby. Big baby. Thanks, Lauren.
Thank you, Mary. Thanks for watching TV8 Summit. We're going to take a short break, but don't go anywhere because we'll be right back.
Your Pet of the Week is brought to you by Big City Blues. With a large selection of designer denim, you'll find big city style in a small mountain town. Located at 224 South Main Street in Breckenridge.